Coming to you live from the province of Hyrule, this is the Legend of Zelda Link to the Past Daily Race hosted by Speed Gaming. My name is Angels, and I'm gonna be your commentator for the evening. As Nira, who was gonna commentate, had to bail last minute because of stuff that just happens in your everyday life. But yeah, we have two amazing runners today in Face and Hyrule, as they are gonna try to defeat this expert item pools race. But what is an expert item pool? Well, it is basically they are gonna be a lot more limited on what they can pick up. For example, they can only have 8 hearts. They will not get blue mail. They will only get the bow. They will not have silvers, and they are limited to master sword. So it is gonna be a doozy and potentially really hard to just beat the seed. And we are off as High Ruler and both of them starting in Sanctuary, and both of them are picking up the shovel. Really cool one to find that one early. It is never a really good place for going and getting it, but getting it early, you can route in it much more efficiently, except of when you're getting it late. One of the nice things is if you get mirror, you can use that along with it to check south of Grove Cave, the Stumpy, and do the big spot at the same time. And we did see from the map check there that we have 3 crystals in the light world, with Eastern being one of our 5-6. And a nice tier 1 triple there as well, giving High Ruler 80 rupees. And FaZe also utilizing that tier 1 triple, as High Ruler is checking Aga, which is a hammer. We have a confirmed Aga seed already, barely 1 minute in. And our bush grab today is gonna be a single rupee. Yeah, nothing on the mushroom spot, as Face is dropping down and into the sea out, and we are getting a bottle there with actually good bee. So our runners will be able to use that good bee to get an extra 100 rupees. So that is basically guaranteed the bottle merchant, and also will have money over for bombs. As High Ruler, after checking Lost Woods, decides to check Link's house. We actually get one of the 8 hearts we are gonna get this seed. Yeah, I did see the question there about fairy covers. You will not be able to even pick up fairies. The bug net does not pick them up. Not particularly sure about if you get the fairy in a bottle or stuff like that. But I do know that potions only will heal you for 4. And look at that, as if we are gonna have to do Agaseed. Shovel is hiding lamp for us today. At the same time, FaZe have headed into the Chief Hideout, where so far a useless bug net. We are High Ruler doing that south trip into to Kakariko. Speaking of race game, seeing three bombs here, so could definitely decide to do that to get all the bombs needed for Kak. Will not though. And it's just gonna head up to the library, which only has 10 arrows for us. And look at that mirror as well for FaZe. So that is gonna help once we get into the dark world, because if we get an Aga, get one super early, because they have confirmed that it will be Aga. They can, if they're lucky, for example, not having to go to South Shore, and can do all of Hype Cave and all of that stuff into it immediately. Yeah, we have also found the blue boomerang. And there we have a glove from Sick Kid. As well as the red cane was also found in the well. No, not well, in the back of the tavern. Really nice seed so far. The red cane is gonna help our runners a lot. It is a nice weapon to have if you head down to Minimodon, for example. Yeah, Faye's also going and getting that glove. So with the glove and the lamp, we could head up the mountain, especially with that mirror. We have also access to Hera. Because of where we know Hammer is, though, it doesn't feel like as good of a spot. If they have Hammer, they could have just headed over to the right side and sect the those stuff over there. So our runners will potentially hold off a little bit for going mountain. If they were to find a hookshot though, then that might be a plan. Yeah, Faye's not gonna bother with getting those extra free bombs from race game, and he's looking like he's gonna head to the back of escape, which is a really good one as well. Keep in mind here that Face might not be able to check. Oh, nice Titan there. So we might have to do Aga later. It depends just where Cape and Sword is gonna be. That Titan definitely drew an interesting art experience here. Yeah, Face also gonna check out the shovel. They will also pick up his lamp. The question is where he's gonna head off then. Is he gonna follow High Ruler over to Hyrule Castle, or is he gonna go down South Shore, or even then head over to Eastern Palace? Yeah, High Ruler checking Uncle. We didn't get anything important from him, and nothing in the chest either. And I totally agree with you guys in the chat there. Yeah, it is nice to have a little fresh smell of a run. Yeah, Face heading into South Shore, while High Ruler is gonna use that cane combined with bombs and the blue boomerang to check the castle. And look at that shield. That is the only shield we're gonna get because, yeah, in Expert, you will only have the fighter shield. If you find other shields, it will transform into a green 20 rupee. Just like with the extra swords and extra bow that is in the seed. Yeah, Face is gonna utilize those bombs for the mini Mordorms. Perfect free throws to take them out. Yeah, piece of art. There we have our sword. And we actually have powder sitting in escape. That's correct, Domino. The Master Sword is the max sword they can get. And yeah, the boomerang is standard guards. The item functionality is still normal. It is not expert either. But yeah, Pace is gonna follow that lamp and glove up the mountain. Perhaps hoping to find hookshot or the cape up there. Yeah, we don't have item functionality because we do want people to actually join these races. Yeah, we got nothing from saving the old man, High Ruler, checking out the Dark Cross, finding that key. Yeah, yeah, so we have found all of the items. He is gonna continue going this way though to get to the back. Yeah, just 10 bombs on top of a Spectacle Rock, and inside it is 10 arrows. And FaZe is gonna take this time as well to head into Hera, and as well as doing that map check. We see a green pendant in Turtle Rock, a normal pendants in Skullwoods and in Mire, and I did miss where the last 5-6 was. Well, FaZe almost getting dead rocked here. Almost blocked. Yeah, first check in Hera is just a map. So, are we gonna head into the basement or can we go up immediately? We can go to the boss immediately. We don't have to think about the basement so far. We are basically then hoping that it is either a key or a compass in there. The High Ruler is gonna pick up the fighter shield. Yeah, that is completely right, Domino. No, because of both Mayan and Todropian pendants, we might not have to head in there at all, indeed. And FaZe is gonna set up the bomb jump. It's looking good. And got it. And there is Smokey, and we did just get the compass, so there is gonna be an item in the basement. The High Ruler has made his way over to Agina. Definitely not wanting to head up the mountain, but it's looking like he might have to. But we do have eastern area as well, so High Ruler might decide to head there first. Ooh, FaZe was knocked just to the side of the hole and then accidentally walked down it. Mordorn is a little bit stingy today. And a really, really nice fairy drop there. We didn't have the big guy trolling, but we did have one of the small ones trolling High Ruler. Ooh, High Ruler taking the first step of the seed. This is some nice dodges coming in from FaZe. Moldorm is trying to go for him, but FaZe has done it. He's gonna get our first crystal of the seed. And at this point, it feels like because he made a track up here, he is gonna check the graveyard, the basement as well. Yeah, High Ruler is gonna go for another attempt at Mini Moldorm. The big question right now is where is either the other sword or cape, or alternatively, where is the moon pearl? Oh, and the Minimodon there decided to just dodge the bomb. Iru's last bomb here is gonna be able to get both them though. Will not be able to take Graveyard Ledge though with no, not Graveyard Ledge, the Ice Rod Cave. Well, he did get 3 bombs here, so he will be able to path his way over there. I have some Graveyard Ledge in my mind right now because of that early mirror. And there's a Monster Sword. We can do Aga now. Our face is not gonna go there quite yet. He's gonna make his way over to Eastern, which in this case, because we know we are gonna have to do Aga anyways, I would almost prefer doing Aga and then not using that mirror, because then you can take Eastern and Pod area at the same time. But it's understandable that he decides to head over here. And we did have that ether on Lake Hylia as well. Hopefully we will not have to pick that one up. Yeah, Hyrule now is also gonna go mountain, and here we have Earl and the Slippers as well. Yes, we have found our orb. Yeah, with that orb, we are gonna see Face just it's not gonna do Aga yet. It is instead gonna head into the dark world near Wheels of Outcast. It is understandable, even if he were to do Aga right now, he will not be able to actually pick up that hammer. So it's instead gonna try to get those boots instead, which is totally understandable. And he is has also decided to head upwards, so he's gonna check out that the Skullwoods early checks. Because of Red Cane, he will be able to do the middle part much easier, so that makes it better. And if you're lucky, you can get both of the items in here without having to have Fire Rod, so yeah, we have that. One of the items, it is the triple bombs. And he's also gonna head over and get the small key over here and the mirror out. That tells me that he is gonna do the front and he don't want to have to risk having to drop down and get locked. Ah, that is correct, Raiden. He did not, in fact, check Lumberjack. So, yeah, that that honestly, at where he is right now, it is fine. If he decides to check Bumper Ledge, he can just decide to just head over and check that one real quickly after this then. Well, they have the big key to Skullwoods inside of the prison. We have a compass. And a small key. So we're gonna see the bomb jump now from Face. Was a little bit too far down. You need to go up a few more pixels using the spin strat to make sure you get into the right pixel. And that is the last small key. So that means that the item is at the back, and it's locked right now around Fire Rod. Yeah, Face is gonna head down to Wheels of Outcast. Yeah, nothing in Sea House. Yeah, High Ruler having a pretty good fight himself. He has triggered the Enrace phase, but having out the sword here helps you not be knocked off, and gonna use that to his advantage to take him out. Your face gonna head to chest game. And getting that single arrow of destiny. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to tell you most critic. I myself don't know how to do it. Yeah, we come to see now. Getting that early big key is pretty nice. I just believe that this could have been an potential go mode palace if they never checked it, but yeah. And Hyrule is also gonna pick up his Master Sword. I'm interested to see where he decides to go now. Keep an eye on how he's running now. And he's also gonna head over to Eastern and check that area out. Totally understandable. Hyrule also gonna pick up his orb and flippers now, and just 10 arrows from the digging game. Did not have to do too many digs though, so we are fine with that. Yeah, Face is looking to get the Smith with him. Time for the. Nope, we're not gonna do the world tour. We're gonna go and deposit him immediately. He wants to bring the purple sets with him on that little world tour instead. Yeah, look at that, High Ruler finding that Moon Pearl, and immediately it's gunning for Aga. And we did just get a bottle from the Smiths today. A nice double hit with that spins against the guards. Yeah, so far I do really like how the runners have diverged away from each other's path. It makes it really interesting for us to see who finds the good stuff first. His South of Grove Cave actually has bombos. So that is entry into Ice Palace for us. They will not be able to beat it yet. They do need to get that hammer from Lumberjack, but that does put up that we might not have to pick up Fire Rod at all this seed. It would then all decide on where the big key in GT is. Just 20 rupees from Stumpy. And we're seeing the mirrors that here being used by Faye, so he doesn't have to walk with the purple cest all the way. And there we have the 20 rupee. Either it is a mail upgrade or another sword. Yeah, here we have. Oh, is Face actually gonna look into checking the first test in Swamp? This is really interesting. Hopefully, he finds something good there. At the same time, Hyrule is heading into Aga fight. So can we get some blue ball guesses in the chat? How many blue balls do you think it will take to kill before we can kill Aga? I'm gonna guess on the 3 today. Well, there we have the first one. There we have the second one. The face is gonna head over to Hype Cave. There we have number 3. We have number 4. We have number 5. We have a really bad Aga today. In Hype Cave, we have found Quake, another 20 rupee, a bomb, and a bit of money, as well as 1 heart container. We have another blue ball. And another one. Okay, I believe we only have 1 more hit on him. The face is gonna pick up that ether as well to complete his medallion collection. Yeah, there we go. Aga is down. And if I believe it was a total of 7 blue balls. Okay, so what does Hyrule get for doing this? He was rewarded with a bit of bombs. That is a little bit unfortunate for him. Was potentially hoping to get the boots there, so he could get the hammer immediately. He's not heading into Pod immediately. He's instead can head up to Catfish and Sora Ledge. Fortunately, not sitting at the rupee count of 500 right now, so might have to leave that one behind depending on what he gets in Waterfall Cave, Sora Cave, and of course our friendly neighborhood, the Catfish. In the meantime, Face is gonna do a few flipper checks of his own. Having already checked Kobo, which gave him the red meringue. And we get. I would have skipped that at this point in time. I would have actually picked that one up because, yeah, you might only get a 50 up here. Or That could definitely help you in getting rupees for it. But look at that bow sitting in Waterfall Cave. And a bit more money for Fates. Fates could actually farm for 500 here by just taking up this rock. Decides to not do it though. He's gonna gamble that he's gonna get the rupees in Waterfall Cave. Or he's gonna head into Ice Palace right now. Oh, that is a 300 on the ledge. We are saved. We have been blessed. High Ruler almost saved quitting out as soon as he saw it was a green rupee, but then seeing the 300 there. Potentially thinking that it was a 20 first. Yeah, Pace is also gonna pick up that bow, and yeah, the ball drop is perhaps not what they were hoping for. Yeah, Face is actually just gonna straight up skip out doing Sora. He's instead gonna look into follow that bow into Eastern. Or yeah, he's looking into doing Eastern and checking pod. Which also is understandable. Yeah, Hyrule is just getting his steps in. And we were scammed yet again. Just 20 rupee for 500. Hyrule is gonna head to pod area now, while Face is gonna be just ahead of him. We've already escorted Kiki pod, and is gonna mirror first and do Eastern. That makes sense, since Eastern being Crystal and we can beat it as well. We don't have to worry about not be able to beat it. Yeah, we have to remember that Face doesn't know where Hammer is yet. He has not checked the Lumberjack, so for him, he just doesn't want to do pod because of the if Hammer is here in Eastern first. Yeah, you're gonna say the Hobo here. Hobo was just a red meringue. Yeah, because who wants to use that one? It just lags you out a little bit. Known as the lag meringue. Let's actually look at that. Chat. What team are you on? Are you on Team Blue Meringue or Red Meringue? We definitely have a little bit of a favor going over to the Red Meringue today. It's just a red rupee in the big chest. Yeah, first test in pod is another heart container. So look at Hyrule's health. He almost has smack soon. The same goes for Face. Just a red rupee from the big key as well. And 2 small keys on the bow side. I actually quite like that. Let's leave the door open to check the big chest, the big key location. And look at that, we have boots in pod, meaning that you have the double dip pod this seed. The speed one has officially begun, ladies and gentlemen. And another 20 rupee from almost means that FaZe has brought his crystal count to 2. It, with those boosts as well, it does also leave the possibility open for High Ruler to, after checking all these initial checks here in pod, he can just opt to skip out on doing Eastern and go and pick up that hammer and do Eastern on his retrip. There we have the big key in the harmless hallway. Hyrule heading into the maze, and FaZe has also entered pod. So he's also gonna be able to pick up his boots. We have the compass here in the bottom chest. Hyrule has spotted hammer on Aga. Ledge. So it is right now Hyrule who knows about it. He's doing little pick magic, which we are grateful for because then we know that Swamp is out of 5-6. Hyrule considering his options here. What to do next? He's gonna go ahead and finish off Eastern while he's here though. Which makes sense as well. Yeah, I did not count the items. Let me see, Paul. Is there an item on the boss, or is there a map there? Finding these boots here, it's also good for FaZe because he could be then considering the boost locations on top. So then he might decide to check Bump Ledge and Lumberjack at the same time. So it is good that he's picking up his boots as well. Also, Auran is picking up the boots basically at the same time as well, keeping it a little bit even that way. Hyrule now heading to the boss as well as Face is heading into the maze. The Face is done with the pod for now, so he is gonna be leaving. He's potentially looking into a sec. Yeah, he's probably gonna clear the ledge and potentially ending up to catfish as well. Now that he has his rupees for Sora, he can just mirror over and check that. And another beautiful quick kill as well from High Ruler. He has his second Crystal of the Seed. Yeah, they immediately saving quickly from High Ruler as well. So he can go and pick up his the hammer. Ace is yeah, gonna optimize the mirror use here and check Hyrule Castle and Uncle. Yeah, Hyrule is gonna do Graveyard while he's here and almost was taken out by the Ghost here. But was able to get into Kingstone and actually get himself his cape. With that one is in a really good location because Bumper Ledge is not too far off. Unfortunately, not in the dark wall at the moment, so we'll have to take a little bit of an extra lap to get that one. Yeah, I'm really gonna skip out on the bomb trucks at the moment because he's just looking for that hammer. Yeah, he's just gonna go ahead and capture one of the fairies with take with him as well. Yeah, hammer time for High Ruler. I see a question there, Malfeas. Does High Ruler go back to finish pod? It depends if there is an item on the boss or not. If it is just map, then you can just leave pod there until last. Yeah, otherwise than that, Hyrule has no reason to head over there right now. This is just gonna do status sets against the Shinga there and use that bow instead. Yes, this is a crystal race. You just need to get the 7 crystals, get into GT, defeat Agahnim, and then defeat Ganon. Face is not going to Aga right now. It's totally understandable. He's gonna head up and say Catfish into Snorledge and Sora himself. Or Mr. Scamfish, as he is known as today. But we also have time to do a little quick visit to the witch so we can get some blue goose. So, I do have a little prediction that we could run here. Where do you think hookshot is gonna be? Because that is the one item right now we need for no mode. Yeah, Hyrule has decided that with that hammer, he's just gonna go ahead and defeat the Miss Pod. Hello, Siftan. And also, I do also have to make a correction as well. We need either flute or book as well. So we can defeat the desert. We have seen K45. It was Bombos. So just to help out a little bit with the predictions here, it is either here in Steve Town, and then we have the whole of Right Side, Spike Cave, any of the tablets, or the somewhere in Swamp and Ice Palace. Those are the places we have left, as well as Graveyard Ledge, of course. You can't forget about that one. But I do like that Vanilla hookshot gets there. Ace is gonna say Bonkrox. And there's only 20 rupee there, okay. We have soon found all of our green 20s. Looking like FaZe is considering either to go back to Safe Town or check Bumper Ledge. And it's looking like it's gonna be Safe Town. We had the Pun Master himself as well striking out against us. And he's beaten down as well. Yeah, FaZe did not check the Lumberjack at the beginning. It was only High Ruler who did it. Yeah, as we are approaching the 50-minute mark and we see our runners checking what the other has done already, you know what? So far, our runner has been giving us a really, really good race here. So why don't we head over to their respective channels so that we can give them a nice little follow. So far, they have been giving us an amazing race, and also give a little bit of a nice one to our my attacker of the evening, EA the Pie Guy, for pushing those buttons to make me look way smarter than I actually is. Yeah, I'm really gonna do a similar route to what FaZe did during his initial Darkwell check. However, the advantage here, being able to do hammer pegs and checking Batcave at the same time as well. Definitely a really great advantage for you. And he's rewarded with another with 300. Yeah, missed the text box first time, but apparently blind is asking if you're doing a blind run. That can mean two different things. An excellent fight from here from Faith as well. Okay, Bat, what do you curse us with today? And there we have Fire Rod. An amazing find there by High Ruler. Meaning that we don't have to worry about the right side of GT once we get there. Let's also open up the possibility of the remaining item in Skullwoods. And yeah, Faith doing the mirror strat to be able to take Graveyard, to be able to take Batcave as well. And might then be looking into following that Fire Rod into Skullwoods. We might see High Ruler decides he has an option here once he turns in this bubble test. Is he gonna gamble on Swamp Palace, or is he just gonna straight up check out Ice Palace? Because that one can be completed with his current item sets, or rather his current items. So I'd rather say. Yeah, of course. First, he's gonna check that the hype cave. But yeah, Face saw that fire rod and immediately decided to gun to Skullwoods. That makes sense with what he has at the moment. I feel like at this point, Face is just hoping that he doesn't have to go to Ice Palace without Hammer. There we have the map, so you have to defeat the boss to get the remaining item. Face is gonna use that ether to immediately get rid of all of the good dose. And it's also utilizing the lamp to save as much magic against Mothla as possible. Because say what you want, this boss can absolutely do a real bugger against you. Yeah, Hyrule is gonna go ahead and take that Ice Palace. Face down to 3 hearts. He does have a blue goose, so he will be able to use that to heal up if needed. He's down to 1 heart. He's getting hit by that spike, though. He got a little bit too greedy. And he did not want to pick up that magic refill either. But a nice bomb strat actually from High Ruler there. Really nice job. Yeah, as Face is gonna head into the refight here and High Ruler checking out Ice Palace. Let me talk a little bit about a thing called Speed Gaming Live. Yes, it is back this year. It is gonna be hosted at the Herdon VA between the October 27th and 30th. Yes, it has been doing online tournaments up through September, where which were free to join. There are cash prizes for the winners of this tournament, so make sure to check it out. Head over to speedgaminglive.speedgaming.org for more information. And now let's get back to our daily race. Space has decided to use his Blue Goo, and High Ruler has done the Icebreaker, so it doesn't have to go through the long and boring part of Ice Palace. And look at that, that Ice Rod actually been given there to him. That does leave us with a lot of stuff over there. And as soon as Face gets his hammer, we can basically clear that one. That is quite an interesting find. We can, as pointed out here by N3, we can only hope that hookshot is on Chinex. But I wouldn't be surprised if it is just sitting on that side of the mountain because there's so many sects over there right now. Yeah, Hyrule not having any keys is gonna, or no, he's gonna head straight to the boss. Kensley already found all of the items. I did not pay too close of attention here, but Face now secking Lumberjack. And sees that hammer. A little bit surprised that was not an immediate saving quit. Yeah, bump ledge is nothing. Oh, he also want to check out graveyard ledge while he's here. That is really good the planning from him. Yes, it is so easy to just see that and save and quit and immediately go and do that, and then you isolate graveyard ledge for your very last stack of the seed. But yeah, nice fight from High Ruler as well against against those puffs. Bringing up his counted to 4. Yeah, just 20 rupees sitting on graveyard ledge. We don't have to worry about that one. This seed. Yeah, it was definitely a steamroll. The High Ruler heading up the mountain, and he's doing that without the Ice Rod, so uh, potentially hoping that he doesn't have to think about Trinex. Or perhaps he is thinking that if I have to do Trinex, maybe Ice Rod is up there. And yeah, utilizing those spin speeds as well to climb the mountain just a little bit quicker. Okay, so there are so many items for High Ruler here. We have 7 items in Paradox, we have 1 item in Spiral Cave, we have 1 item on the floating island, which today is 100 rupees. We have 1 item we can get in Hookshot Cave, and we have 2 items in Super Bunny. As well as tons and tons of items inside Cloud Rock. And because we have already found all of our medallions, we can open it. And perhaps Hyrule's finger was a little bit too quick there, because that was an easy use. Yeah, only gonna open it for now. He want to check the other stuff outside first. That makes sense. He is gonna start with the Super Bunny. Using that exclusive 1.0 glitch where you can make block disappears if you use mirror. Just make sure you don't try that inside of any palaces though. You're not gonna have a good time if you do that. But yeah, not getting anything there. Not anything in Super Bunny. So we're gonna head into Hookshot Cave and doing that one check we can do with the boots. And we're just being rewarded with a blue pea. Hyrule is gonna do Spiral Cave first and do Paradox Cave on the way back up. And then if he wants to really check all of the items before Turtle Rock, he could opt into heading over to the left side and do Spy Cave. But that is perhaps overthinking at this point. Oh, and a miss there from Face. He's gonna have 8 blue balls then. Laboratoid, why did you curse him? We have another green 20 on paddles. There can't be many 20s left now. We have another 20, green 20. Another green 20. Wow, this side of the mountain was so boring today. It usually is at least one good item over on this side. And it looks like it's time to do Todd Rock then. Hyrule, you have a portal you can use. You don't have to go back up to Turtle Rock. You don't have to go through this one. Hyrule heading into Turtle Rock now. What is Ace gonna go now that he's gonna pick up his hammer? Is he gonna do Ice Palace or go immediately to Mountain? Or is he gonna do Option C and go into Swamp Palace without the hookshot? And it is looking like he is gonna head over and actually finish off Pod. Interesting. That was option D, but I didn't think we would actually do that. Okay, so perhaps there is actually an item left on Elma Sworden. The High Ruler bringing out that cape and almost get nicked by one of the chain jumps on the way out. They're not getting big key yet, so High Ruler will have to check Lava Chest here. Face is heading into the basement of. I'm for one of my favorite rooms because it just looks so good when someone is doing this room, up. This room really well practiced and that sort of stuff. Also, you get to flip turtles like you're flipping hamburgers. So that is also one of the reasons. Just 20 rupees in a mimic cave as well. Face actually trying to use the hammer instead of the sword. Oh, he's gonna have to be careful. Immediately quick swap over to the cape. He does not want to be hit by any of the attacks here. He's only on 2 hearts, but is able to take out Helmasaur. And his reward, another 20 rupee. Let's go. So yeah, where does Face go now? He went to Link's house, so is this gonna be the Swamp play then? No. This is gonna be the Ice Palace play. At the same time, Hyrule doing the last 6 in Lacebridge, hoping to get something here. And there we have the final card container. There's a key. Unless it is on Trinex, it is not in here. So, Skullwoods or Swamp? Where do you go, Hyrule? It is looking like it is gonna be Swamp. No, it is not gonna be that he did in fact find that mushroom in Third Rock, so we're gonna turn that one in. And that is a book, so we have access to desert and the different tablets now as well. Is having a little bit problem with icebreaker. There we go. Now we got the box locked into the correct position. Yep, we are in hookshot go mode. And High Ruler is taking that book and immediately gunning to desert. The book were from the witches. The face is gonna take the big chest. I really didn't do that. Yeah, it was only a small key. Did I really miss maybe an item then? Or did face not count items? That can also happen. Oh, there we have flute. That is dirty game. That is dirty. Looking one of the ways to get into desert behind the other way to get into desert. Well, that opened up the possibility for Ped. If Ace is gonna chug that blue goo. And using the fire rod as the main weapon of choice against puffs. Well, Malphite, if you want an old dungeon, then we are hoping for hookshot. Ped. But yeah, with that, Face has taken over the crystal lead again. Yes, it is. You have to dip into Turtle Rock at some point in this lead. So yeah, Irula now heading into Land Molas. Does have Fire Rod and half magic, so we'll be able to do this fight fairly easy. Can just shoot ease of the worms here with two fire rod shots. The first one was a little bit nasty with his first one. We were only able to land one, but quickly deals with it, getting the second item and equalizing the crystal count between our runners. Yeah, what is Hyrule going now then? What is in his mind at this point? Yeah, Hyrule is gonna go activate his flute. After that, he has then he has three options. Yeah, he has A, which is going to Skullwoods. Option B, which is heading over to Meyer area and do Mission Meyer, or option number C, which is heading to Swamp. And what was probably another option D here, heading to Pod. And yeah, Ace is looking into doing his mountain check and heading into after that into to Turtle Rock. If you have any of the modders in chat, could we get a prediction on the hookshot, if that is possible? No, but we have not seen either Bombo's tablet or Ether tablet yet. Hyrule having his Helmaso fight. Using that sword to get a little bit of a longer range with the hammer. Then just doing slashes against the in the second phase, takes him down, and bringing his crystal count to 6, taking the lead on the crystals yet again. Okay, which of options A to C does Hyrule do now then? It is gonna be option B. I'm from Meyer and Meyer area. beginning with the Meyer hut. 50 rupee and 300 rupee to reward him there. Yeah, as that is pointing out here, Fails is gonna be able to get 2 extra checks down with this because he did went to Skullwoods and got that ice rod, which Hyrule hasn't done yet. And just a 20 rupee on shuffleboard as well. So that means that Hyrule is gonna head into Meyer. Yeah, very. And it equals actually out to 2 checks versus another 2 checks. Yeah, at this point, if it is either on the 2-6 that Face is doing, or if it's on the 2-6 that Hyrule is doing, it is a very good possibility that that runner is gonna win it all. We are looking to get hookshot at this point in time. And yeah, for anyone who has dropped in here during the race, so this is the link to past randomized daily race. Today's category is expert item pool, which means it will be a little bit harder for our runners. They will only have 8 hearts, they cannot get blue mail, red mail, they will not get silvers or anything above master sword, so they have to really show how good of an execution they have. And we are right now looking at who will get the hookshot first. Hyrule has already been to Turtle Rock. However, he did not have the Ice Rod, so he could not do Trinex and the, the green pendant check that it would give. And none of them has done Swamp yet, which is still a little bit of a looming threat for us, indeed. And yeah, positive is still out there because it could show up as a question. Then the Ice Rod was discovered in Skull Woods, which Hyrule has not been in yet. It feels like at this point, Hyrule might head off with doing Skull Woods until he is that away from Ped. Yeah, time for Trinex, right? And because of half magic, you could opt out into doing the hammer stuff that we see face us, but he decided to do the true and tested method. Doing that little bit of swordless there for the first head. Anytime cutscenes just for Hyrule. And Hyrule dips out. Unless it is on ped, we don't have to finish off Meyer. And it is not from Trinix either. So it's gonna be Green Planet then perhaps? At this point, Hyrule, I would have wanted you to shake ped before heading into Skullwoods. He's not going that direction though. No, he's thinking about Graveyard Edge. One check that he has left out in me for a while now. And Face is gonna head over and check Spike Cave. That is correct. None of our runners have checked, or the Hyrule has not checked any of the tablets yet. And he is one who has the book. A 20 rupee in Spike Cave as well. Where is that hookshot? Yeah, as stated here by Hyder Powers inside, we only had the tablets, Frontal Swamp, Green Pendant, and Ped left to check. And right now, Hyrule is gonna head towards that Skullwood, so hopefully he does remember to check Pedestal. And Face is gonna turn in that Green Pendant. It is Green Pendant! Ladies and gentlemen, at 1 hour 26 minutes and 43 seconds, Face has hit go mode, and he is now gonna gun to. No, I'm lying. He's not in go mode yet. He's hoping to get either book or flute inside of Swamp, but we are in no mode. However, he is gonna turn in that mushroom, so he's soon gonna be in go mode. It is a really unfortunate turn of event for Hyrule. And there we go. 127.40. Go mode for Face. And his route is really nice here. He's gonna save and quit to Link's house, run down, go into the Dark World, do Swamp Palace, and then can immediately mirror over into Death to go to Desert. So very nice route here for him. You did, the bye guy. You did. Yeah, he did. He did take a double dip of the Skullwoods for Face to win out. Yeah, what do you guys think? Now that Hyrule is gonna find Ishod here, is he gonna be thinking about Swamp, or is he gonna bite the bullet and do a return trip to Turtle Rock? Oh, it's looking like he was thinking about mirroring out there. Or he was thinking about sacking Ped immediately after getting these pendants. It was probably the latter. No, it was probably him gonna mirror to check Ped. And we have a 300 sitting on Ped today. And as predicted by not please in the chat. No, it wasn't. He baited all of us. He is in fact gonna head to the swamp. Either swamp or Bombo's tablet. If both me and Hyrule was running there, he definitely twisted my ankle there. Just 50 rupees from Bombo's tablet. When August is not nice to face. He's gonna resort to spins. And look at that! Get in of Berna from Swamp from August. Yeah, runners giving each other a little bit of a high five there as they're crossing paths going out and into Swamp Palace. Yeah, heading into Swamp, you're gonna have to feel sorry for Hyrule. Yeah, he's doing the smart check here, checking being towards first before heading in, or checking in the small chest and potentially being baited into doing right side. Right, so will be making his way quickly through the set and to get that Lamola skill, and also very nice little hook speed here as well. Yeah, left side for Hyrule now. This might have been the stage where learning about Hammer on Lumberjack actually made Hyrule lose. Okay, so with that, Face has collected his 7 crystals. It is time for another guessing game, ladies and gentlemen. Somewhere in GT, there is a big key. Yeah, get your numbers into the chat between 1 and 22. Winner, we will see what you get. Make sure to get your guesses in before Face gets into GT. Yeah, as stated here by Hyder Power and Cubetoid, expert item pool means that they are gonna have a very reduced item equipments and hearts. And as well, you're not to get any silvers. At this point, for you guys coming in here, Face is probably gonna win at this point because of he is so far ahead at the moment. So yeah, we have unless things start to go really badly for Face, so we don't think Hyrule is gonna catch up. He did get a little bit. He did find the Greg there on Ether tablet. He is gonna head into Spike here as well as check. So number 1, 50 rupees. Number 2 is a shield. Number 3 is another small key. Number 4 is a third small key and a 50 rupee at number 5. And Face is doing the Dark Magician strat. And yeah, Hyrule, even with that Ice Rod. Nope. Okay, he's heading in. I was just a little bit too quick for my own good there. So we have number 6 and 7 also dealt with. We're heading over to number 8. 8 through 11. So number 8 is 20 rupees. Number 9 is 20 rupees. Number 10 is 20 rupees. And 11, unfortunately, a 5 rupee. That just didn't go with the program. That set was basically your friend at Halloween that didn't get the note about what your group was gonna go dress out as. There we have a big key at number 12. And going through here, we have a tie between Barry Lux and Skywood Frey, as they were our closest contestants today, sitting at 11 and 13 respectively. Congratulations, you guys win an imaginary internet cookie, as well as some bragging rights. We can't forget about that. Yeah, Face did not head into the supply room. He's just gonna go ahead and get the lucky magic drop there. Never mind. Face has Lemon in front of him. Just spamming that fireball a little bit too quickly, making him only shoot one shot at, at each of the Moldorns. The High Ruler now into the Trimax fight as well. It was the part of the fight as Swordless. I'm heading into the second phase now. Don't you just love it when the guards lines up like that? Green Pennant awarded to a High Ruler. Yeah, and High Ruler immediately heading over and checking that green pendant. Right now, he's hoping that Face did an extremely similar routing, and Face getting knocked down as well. Both of the Trolldorms have trolled him today. Well, not the first one. The first one he trolled himself. But yeah, High Ruler now also in go mode. A nice little hookshot used here to avoid a second troll from Trolldom 2. He's gonna have to. Ooh, he's not having a good time in this room here. He's gonna resort to another use of cape. Honestly, that cape has been such a lifesaver, as well as the blue boomerang. Both of those items have saved, have helped our runners so much in this seed. We had a double, a single, a double again, and another single. We have defeated the math teacher. It is time to take your master knife. It's time to cut up ourselves some bacon. We have Ganon providing us with the C's facts. Yeah, 24 spins we have in front of us here. We have the optimal spots here for phase 2. Bring out the hookshot here to help him. He didn't use it. He got greedy yet again. He does have a fairy, but yeah, he can't screw up anymore now. But he is in phase 3. Oh yeah, I forgot to ask you guys that. Bacon, pork or ham? And I will have to agree with that. For me, it is pulled pork that is the best. And again, and yet again, wanting us with that specific line that is in there if you are playing in a mode where you can't get silvers. And yeah, the spins of 4 phase have started. It was nice for phase that he was able to get the torch glitch here, as High Ruler has also gotten his 7th crystal now, and is gonna start his GT the finding game. That does also sound really tasty, the Kuryu soup. Who gets hit, but he wasn't holding a direction there, so he wasn't knocked down. There we go, Ganon is down. Face only has to cross the most dangerous gap in the whole game. Get your GG's down in the chat, ladies and gentlemen, for Phase, who at, I'm gonna bring up the time here, at 1 hour, 48 minutes, and 59 seconds. Since I see it a little bit longer, at 1 hour, 48 minutes, 46 seconds. And he has finished this race. And in today, it was indeed a 1v1, as we only had 2 racers. We're gonna wait and see if we get any interviews here. And as you could guess here, High Ruler has forfeited the race. We are not gonna get a second finisher. In the meantime, let me talk a little bit about an event that is starting in just a few days. It is the Speed Gaming Live. Yes, it is back yet again this year. It is being hosted at, gonna see, there we have it, at 27th to 30th of October in Herodom. Don't make sure to check out those different tournaments and cash prizes that you can get there. And welcome Face to the chat. GG, my dude.
Hey, thank you.
That was a crazy race, to be fair.
Yeah, that was a seed. Hey.
Yes, so the big things that happened in this race was that Haruler actually checked Lumberjack immediately, which made so
wow.
that he did Aga before doing the other Dark World stuff, while
Okay.
you did a little bit of early Skullwoods and that sort of stuff instead.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, it was fairly interesting because you guys were constantly trading who had the higher crystal counts between you. So yeah, it was a really exciting race.
Wow, that's cool, yeah.
Absolutely. But unfortunately, sometimes that ice rod does cost you.
Okay.
Which is what happened to High Ruler. So, well, a few of the things that you didn't find. He did find the flute. It was in a desert. So when he
Okay.
got his book, he found that and started doing Meyer, which
Okay.
was a little bit unfortunate.
Yeah. That ice rod could have been anywhere.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, any thoughts you had about the seed?
Like the hammer on Lumberjack was so mean. Because with the boots and pot, and I think most runners they don't check Lumberjack before they have boots. Because like if you never find boots, then it's never relevant, and then you would save like, what is it, 20-30 seconds of checking it. So I usually only check it with boots. And when I did King's Tomb and Bonk Rocks, I figured I can check Lumberjack when I check Bumper Ledge. So I did Thieves Hunt first and Magic Bat, and then with the Fire Rod immediately to Skullwoods. And then I went over to Lumberjack, saw the hammer, and I thought, oh, come on, Seed, why?
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
yeah, but at least then after the hammer, it was pretty straightforward. Pretty loaded Turtle Rock.
Yeah, absolutely. That sort of thing happens. But yeah, any other thoughts here before we wrap up this stream?
Not really, no.
All right then. Thank you so much for providing excellent entertainment for us then.
Hope it was fun, yeah.
It absolutely was. So yeah, guys, I am gonna mention it yet again because of it is coming up in just a few days. Speed Gaming Live, make sure to check that one out. I have gone up the tournaments here. It is the Link to Pass Randomizer, which has almost a $1,000 reward. Wind Walker Randomizer, Zelda 1 Randomizer, Super Metroid, Ocarina of Time, SMC3, Final Fantasy, and Super Mario Bros. 3. All of those also randomizers has some amazing prizes as well. We also have the Mega Man 10 as well. So that is gonna be great. There's something to definitely book up and watch during this weekend. And also, there are some beautiful shirts there. I am actually currently wearing one of them right now. So make sure to head over to the marketplace for that. So you can also get these beautiful t-shirts. But otherwise than that, thanks so much to the PI guy for doing the tracking for us today. Yet again, thanks so much to Face and High Ruler for providing us with excellent entertainment. Thanks so much to Drossi, who was our restreamer today. And my name is Angels, and we are signing out. Good night, everybody.